friends, and welcome back to another Done Doing Dreaming, where I basically sit and chat and talk about what I've done, what I'm doing, and what I'm dreaming about. This is the second ever one of these. Usually this sort of thing happens in a blog post on seagreenzines.com, but I decided I wanted to do this in video form just for something a little bit fun and different, so why not? Usually I ramble a lot at the start of my Happy Mail Monday videos, and I will definitely still be rambling at the start of those videos, but this is more of an extended ramble, a catch up, a kind of a chat, really. Just a chat, say hello, kind of. Hey friends, this is what's happening, what's been happening, and all that good stuff. So let's get on with it. I loved the response to everything last time. It was a great response, so thank you so much to everybody who responded positively to me doing videos like this. I do miss doing other sorts of videos. I know I don't really vlog as much anymore, and I won't be doing Vlogmas as such this year. I was going to, but the recent state border lockdowns and everything in Australia changed my plans over Christmas. So all I'm going to be doing is concentrating on getting as much done as I can in order to have a great start to the year coming. So it's basically going to be a lot more boring than I anticipated for this month. So no Vlogmas as such. Maybe more chats. I don't know. I miss it. I do miss it. I do miss podcasting. This reminds me a bit of more casual podcasting, just talking and everything. So here we are, and we'll start with done. What is done? What is done is Zine Remo 2021. Thank you so much to everybody who participated. We had more participants than ever. Some people who were discovering Zine Remo for the first time, who were very excited that there was a zine side, or a zine answer, or a zine sibling to National Novel Writing Month. It was so exciting to see people getting excited and happy about making and creating things. I highly encourage you to check out the hashtag Zine Remo, hashtag ZWM or ZWM 2021 on Instagram. I'm not sure what, if anything, was happening on Twitter, because I'm not really a Twitter person as such. That's not my platform of choice. But yes, definitely check out those hashtags. Some beautiful creations came out of this month, and I'm so happy. I'm personally not 100% done with Zine Remo because I got sick right before. I got sick during, and then I got sick right before the end, and so I have my wrap up that I will be putting on the blog. So I'm not quite done, but yes, technically Zine Remo 2021 is done, and yes, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy that more and more people have discovered it and have enjoyed it, and people have ended up creating things out of this month of activities and everything. It's basically all I could ever want for the event. And yeah, it's really been absolutely brilliant to see, and I'm glad that everybody was absolutely fine and very relaxed with the fact that I disappeared mid-month and then got sick. So yeah, that's life. What else is done? Last video I mentioned that I was looking for a new podcast host, not because I necessarily disliked my previous podcast host, but they were a bit expensive for what I do, or rather, more specifically, what I don't do with my podcast. So I'm happy to say that I do have a new podcast host, and I have moved over to Anchor. Now, Anchor is free and they do a lot of things, but as you know, on the internet, if you're not paying for something, then you are the something being paid for. So you have to think about how you feel about those sort of things. But I thought about it, and I'm perfectly happy being over at Anchor and having sorry, my brain's a little fuzzy at the moment, and having the zine collector up and running again. It's not up and running as such, because I'm not making any new episodes quite yet, but it is so good to have it at a new podcast home where I'm not paying more than I can really afford to have it sitting there waiting for me to get myself organized enough to a point to figure out what I'm doing next. So yes, yay for new podcast hosts. Anchor, I did work a lot with their technical support because I had a few problems in the transition from my old podcast hosting, and I can highly recommend their technical support as well. They were very polite and thorough, helpful, went the extra step, the extra mile, as the saying goes. So yes, Anchor has been a very, very good experience so far. Other things that are done now, my website is fixed. I am open to the possibility of a new website host, or going back to WordPress.com and just buying some extras or something. Or what were the ones? There were two, a couple of years ago, there were two companies that, one was, I think, Squarespace, and there was another one, website building things. But anyway, babbling. But then again, that's kind of what this chatty chat video is all about. But, but yeah, I'm considering. I'm not exactly eager to move yet. I have a lot of different projects that I want to get done before I'd consider something like that. But yeah, if you are like really happy with your website hosting and it's affordable, please let me know. I'm open to it. I won't be doing anything until 2022 at the earliest. But yeah, just put it out there that the website is fixed. Knock on wood that it stays that way. There were some hiccups along the line, but yes. And speaking of the website, I now have on Etsy and on Green Zines, my web shops will only be selling digital items until January 10th. That's just with the current mail crush crisis that has been happening in Australia anyway, and then the mail crush that comes naturally at this time of year anyway. It's kind of I just feel like I've had some mail already got lost and everything like that, and that's stuff that I'd sent out in September. So I just feel it's better overall just to do digital items. And the 10th of January is my goal date, but a lot of things for early next year in regards to my personal life are really up in the air right now. So it's probably January 10th, but it might be a little bit later before I send physical things, because a lot's happening, and they're good things. But a lot is happening, and I just don't want to be at a point where I am not delivering on what I want to be delivering on in regards to the shop. I want people to get their stuff on time, and I want to be able to send on time. I usually send a bit earlier than the time frame I set, but yeah. Anyway, so there's all that. So what have I been doing? I have been recovering. I've spent a lot of time recovering, I swear, this year. Oh, this year, a lot of illness and everything. But I am finally like a solid 95% after I've had some side effects to things, and I've had a very particularly stubborn case of strep, and yeah, I am such a big baby when it comes to my throat. I really am. Like, I can handle a lot of stuff, and I have handled a lot of stuff, but oh, my throat, I'm a big baby. So I've been recovering, and because of that, I'm behind on everything as usual. I was already behind. I'm pretty much always behind on something, but yes, I'm very majorly behind on lots of things. So, but thankfully, I mentioned last video my planner system. My planner system is going very well. I'm tweaking it here and there, but having separate spaces, a separate tracking for Happy Mail in and out, separate for the podcast, and then a permanent kind of collections sort of journal. It's all been good. It's been good to separate out and less overwhelming to have things separated out. So that's been going very well. What else I'm doing is working on the November-December missive from Murray Bridge. Again, that had actually been planned to be a little bit different, but you know, we have to do what we have to do with border restrictions and everything. This is the world we live in now, so I will be making that and sending that out. As much as I did say about the orders and everything, sending those out, I'm in two minds. I might still send out the missive this month, but it's very likely I might wait and send out the November-December missive with the January missive. Possibly January, February, depending on how everything works out. So that's in the works. Let's see. And what else have I been doing? Well, one of the things that some people have noticed, some people know already, but I am putting it out there because I'm in love. Yeah, I'm in love, and it's amazing and very distracting indeed. Oh my goodness, I'm still well into the very bubbly stage and everything like that, but it's been great, and I have been keeping it private, keeping it mine for a while, just because I've had a few relationships over the past few years, and it's been interesting. It's been interesting getting into dating so late. But now he and I have been together long enough that I just want to say, yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I hereby dub him the zine name of Drop Bear. Which will not surprise him at all, but after lots of thinking, that's what I come to. So yes, I am in love, and it's good and happy, and yes, that is the big catalyst for a lot of things that are possibly happening in the coming year, especially at the beginning of the year. Things will be very busy and chaotic if it all goes to plan, so bear with me. I will try to vlog some more, depending on how everything turns out. I'll try to chat some more and everything, but yeah, it's going to be an intense few months, possibly. But very good kind of intense. So yeah, there we go. Yay. just thought I'd put that out there. So what am I dreaming about? I am still dreaming about the return of the zine collector. I do really love podcasting, as you may have guessed by the fact that I'm making this, these Done Doing Dreaming videos. It's mostly kind of like, oh, well, if you can do these videos, why can't you do podcasting? Well, podcasting for the zine collector at least involves a bit more research and more thorough notes and things like that. The done doing dreaming, I can just write down a few, this is what I've done, well, etc., etc. But with the zine collector, there's definitely more research, note taking, etc. And I want to revamp things a bit. And basically, my to-do list is a mile long. I mean, I want to start getting back into writing novels as well, but I haven't done that either because it's all about time. And my to-do list is massive, and I've realized I've not drifted away because I still love reviewing zines. It's how I started everything. That's the basis of everything. But I've realized that I've been so doing so many things because I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to do this, and I'm not as good at managing my time as I would really like to be. So I'm doing all of these things. And I've found that what I need to do is get back to the base of Green Zines, because it's been because of illness, but I've missed more zine reviews than I ever want to. I don't ever want to miss zine reviews. I have so many zine reviews to do, and I'm running late to them, or I'm running late with them. And I know people have been absolutely brilliant and waiting for their written zine reviews, and I'm deeply appreciative of all the patience and understanding with all of that. But I still it shouldn't. I don't ever want to lose sight of what Green Zines started as, where everything began, and that's with zine reviews. So I need to refocus on that. I need to get better time management skills. I need to figure out what I really, really want to do, because it's become clear that I can't do everything I want to do. There are so many things I would love to do, but there have been more and more people calling me a workaholic and saying, this is why you get sick. And it's kind of set me reevaluating things in my head. So yes, I do. Podcasting is still definitely on the list. I love it. Other people seem to enjoy it. But it's definitely still within the dreaming category, and I'm, as much as I had planned on probably starting again in January, I'm not sure that's going to happen until March or April now, just because the first few months of this coming year are going to be possibly very chaotic in good ways, but possibly very chaotic, and I don't want to start something that I'll have to stop soon after. I'd like to be able to at least try to be consistent when I do start. So there's that. And speaking of things, oh no, it's actually not that great a segue. Anyway, what else I'm dreaming of is finishing Dear Anonymous 9, Phenomena 2, and Workaholic 2. I had meant to finish Dear Anonymous 9 during Zine Remo, and that didn't happen for all the various reasons, and that's okay, because Zine Remo is not meant to be a stressful thing. Very zen. We're fine. It's all good. But I am dreaming of getting those done. I don't know if I'll get them done before the end of the year, because yes, I have a huge to-do list, and I need to prioritize it, because prioritizing along with time management is not my strong suit. So there we go. But the final thing I am dreaming about is a really good 2020. It's going to be a time of transition for me personally, but I've got and I could very well look back on this in 3, 6, 9 months or something like that and go, what was I thinking? But I have a good feeling. I know that 2022 is going to be tough, but I have a good feeling that it's a good it'll be a good year for setting up foundations for the future. And that's just for me personally, but I do hope that it is overall a good year for everyone. Of course I do. You're all brilliant and wonderful and everything. And of course I'm wishing all of the best for everyone. But yeah, I don't know. I have a good feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be tough. It's going to take a lot of energy, but yeah, bring on 2022. Not that I'm ready for 2022 quite yet. Still have some things to do. But that is me. That is done doing dreaming for December 2021. Here I am, and there you are. Thank you so much for allowing me this chat. It's nice to sit down and just have a chat sometimes. What can I say? It's, yeah, I don't know. It's good to sit down and talk, and I don't know if it's weird that I'm doing that on video, but given the response to the last Undoing Dreaming and the fact that Allie of War Glitter, did her own Undoing Dreaming as well in response, it was super cool as well. So maybe this will be a thing. I think it would be a great thing to have zine tubers maybe once a month, or however often you want to, do this sort of Undoing Dreaming kind of check-in. It's the video version of the life update newsletter. Maybe we can get away with calling it that. So yeah, I will wrap it up because I have been chatting for quite a while. And yeah, it is good. It is good. So thank you so much. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to everyone for all of their support. I feel like I'm constantly trying to get my life together. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly trying to be this adult that I think I'm supposed to be at this point in my life, and often failing. And people are just, nobody's being mean about it. People are just kind and supportive and enthusiastic, and it's absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much, everyone, for everything you do. Thank you with all my heart. Thank you. So I will wrap it up and say this is the December edition of Done Doing Dreaming. If you have your own Done Doing Dreaming, please feel free to tag me or email me or whatever you need to do to grab my attention so I can check it out, because I love it. I loved watching Allie's, and I love the life update newsletters, and so I would love to see if you have made any sort of video like this or post or whatnot. Okay. So until next time, have fun, enjoy life, don't stress too much. We're all figuring this out. And spread a little sunshine. Blar. I can feel it. I've been talking for nearly half an hour. Owie.